It's 6 p.m. on Friday, October 11th, 2024. Feels nice and cool out here. It's probably still in the 80s though. Low 80s, upper 70s. This is where the wire was when I first moved them into this row. And so you might be able to tell a difference with the left side where they're at now and the right side where they were. Let's go back to the old pattern where I kind of looked through the old pasture and I ask myself if they graze too much, too little, or the right amount. And what I'm looking for is I want them to take one bite out of 80% of the grass, leave 20% of it alone, maybe trample quite a bit of it. That's fine, but I don't want to see double bites, and I don't want to see a bunch of grass that's not even touched, right? And it looks like this is about right. At least where I'm looking at right now. I see some tufts of grass that were kind of missed, like there's a couple down here. But some areas it looks like a lawnmower went through that was set to a very high setting, which is kind of what I want to see. So that's good. And I'm seeing these landmines everywhere, these manure patties. Greg Judy says each manure patty is worth $1 of profit to him. But I think inflation is here, so it's probably worth $2 nowadays. So just in this last day, how much money did I make with all these manure patties being dropped in the pasture where we want the grass to grow? And this is one of the beauties of the system, is I don't need to rent expensive machines or buy expensive machines and spend a bunch of diesel fuel and time to shovel up manure and then spread it out in the pasture. The cows will do all that for me. They're living, breathing, walking manure spreaders. They're just fantastic machines if you think about them that way. They do all the work themselves. They don't always do what you want them to, but with a little hot wire and a little thinking, you can get them to do what you want. So these cattle are going to graze here. This part of the pasture is really good. I see that the Bermuda grass has all gone to seed. I don't know if that means anything. I don't think Bermuda grass dies when it goes to seed, but it definitely has all gone to seed. There's a little bit of goat weed mixed in there. There's a couple varieties of grass too. I'm not entirely sure what they all are, but diversity in nature builds resilience, and different things work together to strengthen each other because they're different, So like cows and grass work together, and together they both grow better. But you take one or the other away and the remaining part doesn't do as well. So we don't want monoculture in our pasture. We want as many different kinds of living things as we can get, all excelling in the one area that they excel in, and together we get the best positive result. So hello, Blue. Let's see, Blue was probably impregnated back in July. So if there is a baby calf in there, that calf is 2 or 3 months old. So little baby calf, tiny little baby, probably the size of my fist or so. I don't know exactly how big they get. But here's 48. You used to let me touch her. Can I still touch you, 48? No? Here's little 47. 47 is a steer. 48 is a heifer. And I've got all the calves with the cows now, all back with their mamas, munching on the same grass. I had half a mind to actually bring the sheep here with the cows and then keep the bulls and the rams together with the dogs. Wonder if that would be easier. I know people were recommending doing one herd. There's a couple problems with one herd. You need at least 2 herds to separate the males from the females. And the young females from the males, right? There's a lot of flies on this cow. But also, I'm concerned that having the sheep give birth to lambs when the cows are around could lead to injury. So during a lambing season, I'd like to separate the ewes out as well. But aside from those 2 periods of time, it's probably safe to keep them together. So I wonder if they would move together, and that would give the ground even longer periods of rest. I don't know. Some people call it a flurd, a flock herd, Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. Have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.